Good morning, students. Students, as we know that we are going through chapter 4 from the Flamingo, and the title of the chapter is The Rat Trap. Children, this chapter is written by Selma Lazaroff, and in this chapter, the author tells us the story of a rat trap seller who went around here and there in the countryside selling the rat traps made of wire. And in the previous lectures, we have read that one dark evening, when the red trap seller was going along the roadside, he saw a cottage by the roadside, came to the cottage, knocked the door of the cottage, and asked the shelter for the night from the owner of the cottage. Luckily, the owner of the cottage was an old man without wife or child. Uh, he permitted the stranger, the peddler, or the red trap seller uh, for the shelter, and he also gave him supper to eat, and he also played a game of card, majolis, with the stranger until bedtime. In the previous lectures, we have read about it, and we have also read that the old man who was the owner of the cottage, when he was a young man, he was a crofter at Ramsjo Iron Works, and had worked on the land. And as we know, this time he became old and he was unable to do day labor. So his cow supported him. He had a cow and the cow supported him. The cow gave sufficient amount of milk for the old man so that uh, he would sell it to the creamery, and last month he got all the 30 kroner in payment from the creamery. We have read about it, and today we are going to start the last paragraph of page number 33. Now children, see the text of this chapter. अब तक बच्चों हम लोग पढ़ चुके हैं कि जो ओल्ड क्राफ्टर था, जो ओल्ड मैन था, जिसने रेड ट्रैप सेलर को अपने घर शरण दी, अपने कॉटेज में शरण दी, तो जैसा कि अब वो बूढ़ा हो चुका था और उसके पास एक गाय थी जो उसे सपोर्ट करती थी। उसकी गाय उसे इतना दूध दे देती थी कि वो क्रीमरी में जाके बेचता था, और लास्ट मंथ उसने 30 kroner पेमेंट के रूप में प्राप्त की। And now see from here, the stranger must have seemed incredulous, for the old man got up and went to the window, took down a leather pouch which hung on a nail in the very window frame, and picked out 3 wrinkled 10 kroner bills. अब देखिए, the stranger could not believe his eyes. जो स्ट्रेंजर था, जो रेड ट्रैप सेलर था, जो पैडलर था, उसे अपनी आंखों पर विश्वास नहीं हुआ जब उसने देखा कि ओल्ड मैन वहाँ से उठा, एंड ही वेंट टुवर्ड्स द विंडो, विंडो की ओर गया, टुक डाउन ए लेदर पाउच विच हैंग ऑन ए नेल इन द वेरी विंडो फ्रेम, और उसने विंडो फ्रेम पर एक जो कील लगी हुई थी उसमें टंगे हुए लेदर पाउच को नीचे उतारा, एंड पिक्ड आउट 3 wrinkled 10 kroner bills. और 3 10 kroner bills stands for notes को बाहर निकाला. We can say that the old man took out 30 kroners from the leather pouch. These he held up before the eyes of his guest, and all the 30 kroner the old man held up in front of the eyes of his guest, in front of the eyes of the peddler. और सबसे आश्चर्य की बात थी, वो जो 30 क्रोनर्स थे वो उसने अपने मेहमान अर्थात रेड ट्रैप सेलर की आंखों के सामने रख दिए. नॉडिंग नोइंगली then stuffed them back into the pouch and then put them back into the pouch, meaning thereby we can say that the old man showed all the 30 kroners to the stranger, to the red trap seller, and then he put all the money back into the leather pouch. The next day both men got up in good season. The following morning or the next morning both men got up in good mood. Both stands for the red trap seller, stranger, as well as the old man, the owner of the cottage. तो अगली सुबह दोनों ही बड़े अच्छे मूड में उठे. The crofter was in a hurry to milk his cow, and the other man probably thought he should not stay in bed when the head of the house had gotten up. अब देखिए, as it was the morning time, so the crofter had to go to milk his cow. जैसा कि सुबह का समय था और उस किसान को, ओल्ड मैन को गाय से दूध निकालने जाना था. And the other man probably thought, the other man stands for the stranger, the red trap seller. The stranger thought that it would not be fair that if the head of the cottage had gotten up, so he should not stay in bed. देखिए, जब बूढ़ा व्यक्ति जल्दी उठ गया, जैसा कि उसे गाय के पास जाना था दूध निकालने के लिए, तो स्ट्रेंजर ने भी सोचा कि ये ठीक नहीं होगा कि जब कॉटेज का हेड उठ गया था तो उसे भी देर तक बिस्तर पर नहीं लेटा रहना चाहिए. They left the cottage at the same time. Both the men, the old crofter and the red trap seller, the stranger, they both left the cottage at the same time. The crofter locked the door and put the key in his pocket. The old man locked the door of the cottage and put the key inside his pocket. The crofter locked the door of the cottage. The man with the red trap said goodbye and thank you. And thereupon each went his own way. अब देखिए, तो the red trap seller said goodbye and thank to the old man for his hospitality, because he had given him the shelter to stay for the night. अब देखिए, जो स्ट्रेंजर था, जो रेड ट्रैप सेलर था, उसने उस बूढ़े आदमी को गुड बाय बोला और धन्यवाद दिया उसकी हॉस्पिटैलिटी के लिए, मेहमान नवाजी के लिए. एंड आफ्टर दैट ईच वेंट हिज ओन वे. ईच ऑफ देम वेंट टुवर्ड्स देयर ओन वे. द ओल्ड मैन वेंट to milk his cow, and the stranger went his own way. Okay, children. But half an hour later, the red trap peddler stood again before the door. But just After half an hour, the rat trap sailor came back and stood again in front of the door of the cottage. लेकिन आधे घंटे के बाद जो रेड ट्रैप सेलर था वो कॉटेज वापस आ गया और कॉटेज की डोर के सामने खड़ा हो गया. He did not try to get in. हालांकि उसने अंदर जाने का प्रयास नहीं किया. However, he only went up to the window, smashed a pane, stuck in his hand, and got hold of the pouch with the 30 kroners. अब देखिए क्या होता है कि although the rat trap seller did not try to get inside the cottage, rather he went to the window, broke the glass of the window, put his hand inside, and got hold of the pouch with the 30 kroner and took out the leather pouch in which 30 kroners were there. अब देखिए जो रेड ट्रैप सेलर था उसने अंदर जाने का प्रयास नहीं किया. विंडो के पास आया, ग्लास को तोड़ा, अपने हाथ को अंदर डाला और जैसा कि विंडो फ्रेम की नेल पर वो लेदर पाउच टंगा हुआ था जिसमें 30 kroners थे, उसने उसे बाहर निकाला. He took the money and thrust it into his own pocket. He at once took out the money, took out the 30 kroners and kept them inside his own pocket. उसने 30 kroners निकाले और अपनी पॉकेट में रखे. Then he hung the leather pouch very carefully back in its place and went away. And then he just again hang the leather pouch very carefully back in its place on the nail of the window frame and went away from there. Meaning thereby we can say that when the old man showed the 30 kroner to the stranger, to the rat trap seller, so a kind of greed came to his mind and he decided to steal that amount from the crofter's cottage. And finally he came back and stole the 30 kroner from the cottage of the old man. Okay, students? As he walked along with the money in his pocket, so he felt quite pleased with his smartness. As the stranger, the rat trap seller, was walking away from there with the money in his pocket, so he was feeling himself quite smart. He was feeling pleased at his smartness that he stole such an amount from the old man's cottage. He realized, of course, that at first he dared not continue on the public highway, but after stealing the money, he thought that he should not go ahead on the public highway. Children, because he was afraid that if he would go on the public highway, he would surely be caught and arrested. तो देखिए जब स्ट्रेंजर ने 30 kroners चुरा लिए और पब्लिक हाईवे पर चला, तो उसने सोचा कि उसके लिए पब्लिक हाईवे पर जाना बेटर नहीं होगा, उसे पकड़ लिया जाएगा, अरेस्ट कर लिया जाएगा. And that was the only reason he thought that he must turn off the road into the woods. और यही कारण था उसने सोचा कि उसे जंगल के रास्ते जाना चाहिए. During the first hours, this caused him no difficulty. देखिए, in the beginning, it caused him no any difficulty. जब उसने जंगल के रास्ते अपना अपनी यात्रा आरंभ की। शुरू में तो कोई परेशानी नहीं हुई। लेटर इन द डे इट बिकेम वर्स, बट एज द टाइम केप्ट ऑन पासिंग बाई इट बिकेम वर्स। लेकिन जैसे जैसे समय बीतता गया अधिक से अधिक खराब होता गया। फॉर इट वॉज ए बिग एंड कंफ्यूजिंग फॉरेस्ट विच ही हैड गॉटन इनटू, बिकॉज it was really a big and confusing forest in which he had gotten into, क्योंकि ये वास्तव में बहुत बड़ा और कंफ्यूजिंग फॉरेस्ट था जिसमें उसने प्रवेश किया, जिसके थ्रू वो निकलना चाहता था। He tried to be sure to bark in a definite direction, but the paths twisted back and forth so strangely, so he was trying to come to the edge of the forest, but the paths of the forest were twisting so strangely that he was unable to come to the edge. हालांकि वो उस जंगल के किनारे पर आने का प्रयास कर रहा था, लेकिन जंगल के जो मार्ग थे वो इतने ट्विस्टेड थे और इतने आपस में स्ट्रेंजली मुड़े हुए थे कि वो किनारे पर नहीं पहुंच पा रहा था। He walked and walked without coming to the end of the wood. So he kept on walking, but he could not come to the edge, to the end of the woods. चलता रहा लेकिन जंगल के किनारे नहीं पहुंच पाया। And finally he realized that he had only been walking around the same part of the forest. Finally उसने realize किया कि he was walking on the same part of the forest, कि वो उस जंगल के same part में ही घूम रहा था। Because it was really a very big and confusing forest. All at once he recalled his thoughts about the word and the rat trap. अब देखिए तभी तुरंत उसके विचार इस संसार के बारे में और रैट ट्रैप के बारे में गए। उसने इस संसार के बारे में और रैट ट्रैप के बारे में सोचा। Now his own turn had come. अब देखिए उसकी अपनी बारी थी। 30 kroners चुराने से पहले the stranger was feeling himself quite free. वो बिल्कुल स्वतंत्र था। And when he had stolen such amount from the old man's cottage, now he thought that it was his own turn to get trapped in the world like rat trap. और जब उसने 30 kroners चुरा लिए और उसने जंगल के रास्ते से निकलने का प्रयास किया और नहीं निकल पाया, तो सोचने लगा कि वास्तव में ये उसका अपना टर्न था सांसारिक चूहेदानी में फंसने का। Now his own turn had come. He had let himself be fooled by a bait and had been caught. कहता है उसने अपने आप को उस बेट को छूने के लिए मूर्ख बनाया। बेट का मतलब उस चारे को छूने का प्रयास किया, वो चारा जो शिकार को अपनी ओर प्रलोभित करता है। एंड हैड बीन कॉट, और उसमें वो फंस गया। द होल फॉरेस्ट with its trunks and branches, its thicket and fallen logs closed in upon him like an impenetrable prison from which he could not or could never escape. देखिए, the whole forest with its branches and trees, with its logs and with its thicket, all the things were appearing just like an impenetrable prison. That he would never be able to escape out of that. जंगल इतना कंफ्यूजिंग था, इतना बड़ा था कि उसने महसूस किया कि जो पूरा जंगल था उसकी शाखाएं थीं और उसके जो बहुत सारे पेड़ थे, उसके उन सभी ने उसे एक ऐसे प्रिजन के समान अपने अंदर बंद कर लिया था जिससे वो निकल पाने में असमर्थ था। So children, we can say that it was the own turn of the stranger to get trapped in the world like Krishna. Okay, students, we shall go through the next lecture in the next video. Thank you.